Good evening from the RSV Media Center in Belize City. Welcome to the final edition of Love TV's Evening News for the week. I am Anju Gidwani.
And good evening, I am Patrick Jones. There is a lot to tell you about on this final broadcast of the week, and we'll start with a check of the stories that are making headlines this evening.
Fatal shooting incident reported in Belize City overnight.
Traffic accident in Cayo leaves 3 children injured.
And Garifuna artist Roycious Fregal passes away.
Details of these stories and more are coming up on the broadcast tonight. But first, here is a word from our sponsors. Street violence overnight in the old capital has put another body in the morgue and left a family in mourning. Love TV's Dalila Ikal has the details.
As the night set in yesterday, Joyce Mitchell, 19, was in front of her house sitting on this gray car along with 2 of her nephews. One of her brothers and his girlfriend were also with her. Her older sister, Julie Mitchell, who preferred not to talk to us on camera, said she was standing behind the vehicle, which belongs to her. She said that shortly after 6, a man on a bicycle and armed with a gun passed her by, and she knew something would happen. She was right, and that person pointed the gun in her sister's direction, fired several shots and fled the area. One of the bullets caught Mitchell, who tried to move away from the vehicle but collapsed in the drain in front of her home. Her father, Osman Mitchell Sr., was at a friend's house in the area and was making his way home when he heard the gunshots.
I went by my friend. We'll get one trim today, whether Friday, and I left and later on I come home and change my clothes and take one bath. When I left out, I hear about 6 or 7 gunshots. And then when I come along and hear me, I tell me, come in case because I'm a daughter. And when I come, I don't know. Well, I never really see the injury. I got a hold on by 2 hands and raise her. And when I raise her, then I say, the blood the country head on the back or on the side.
Mitchell was shot in the left temple and succumbed to her injury at the KHMH. No one else was hurt, but the bullets did hit the windshield and the door of the car. The gunman was identified as a brown-complexioned male person wearing a black t-shirt, black cap, and a black rag over his nose and mouth. Police are still investigating the motive for the ambush at the Mitchell residence, but the family believes Joyce was not the target.
Never, I don't see why. Never. Nobody want to shoot maybe my son, yes, but not my daughter.
And after the cold-blooded murder today, another family can only hope for justice.
I just want justice for my daughter. Because I don't think she needs for dead like that.
So far, police have detained one Jervis Valencia pending investigations into the homicide. And after his loss, Mitchell had one plea to make.
Just stop the shooting because what I do? And kill out black people and kill out Belize.
Reporting for Love News, I am Dalila Ikal.
There was another shooting incident in Belize City last night, which has left 2 people injured. According to police report, the victims have been identified as Colin Lord and Raymond Andrews. Lord was shot in the head, while Andrews was injured in the upper left leg. Initial investigations by police reveal that Lord and Andrews were socializing at Lord's house when they were approached by 2 men, one of whom was armed with a 9mm pistol. The gunman reportedly fired several shots in the direction of Lord's residence, injuring the 2 men. Police are investigating.
A vehicle patrol at the corner of West and Orange Streets in Belize City on Thursday has resulted in the arrest of 1 man on drug trafficking charges. According to police reports, a search of a Toyota Camry, which bore no license plate, led to the discovery of 408 grams of marijuana. Driving the vehicle at the time was Honduran national Ronald Mejia. Mejia was subsequently informed of the offense committed and escorted to the police station where he was formally arrested and charged for the offense of drug trafficking.
people, including 3 children, were injured in a road traffic accident last night in the Cayo district. Reports are that a truck that was pulling a trailer loaded with cattle went out of control on a road behind Tea Kettle Village and crashed into a garage. 10-year-old Jared Reyes, a 13-year-old Delon Lopez, 12-year-old Devon Edward, and 28-year-old Adrian Richards sustained varying degrees of injuries in the incident. The driver of the truck, 47-year-old Jorge Reyes, tells authorities that as he rounded a curve on a deep incline, the truck suffered a front-wheel blowout, causing him to lose control. Reports to the RSV Media Center area are that as the truck crashed into the garage, a collapsing building caused injuries to the children and killed some of the cattle. An investigation into the incident is ongoing.
You're watching Love TV's Evening News. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.